Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday to you. This is Divine Insights, and my name is Dr. Debbie Roche. I am a chiropractor, and I love metaphysics and intuitive connection and all kinds of natural healing. And so tonight, I wanted to share a little bit of my love of intuition. Intuitive connection and intuitive information have been such a huge part of my life in so many different ways and so many life phases and challenges I have walked through. It has been just such a wonderful gift in my life. My intuition and my connection to my angels and guides. And one of the greatest ways and most fun ways I have used to kind of get familiar with my intuitive gift, but also to connect, are through intuitive cards. And there are many different types of decks. There are, let's see, all kinds from like more earthy decks, like Moonology. What was the other card that I just pulled? I have like at least 50 or 60 decks they all have a different feel. These are more earthy and more a Native American type feel to them. And then I have just like basic angel ones like Archangel Gabriel and Archangel or Angel Therapy, and then Archangel Oracle decks. There's so many different types of decks, and the decks are just kind of like my old friends. And so I've walked through some pretty tough stuff in my life, and they've always, been such a beautiful companion to my heart as I walk through some pretty hard stuff. So feel free to jump on at any time and request a reading. And so we have Keepers of the Light, which I don't use this deck enough, but I really like the heart in the center of this lady's chest. And we have the Psychic Tarot. This is a new deck to me, actually. And so this has many of the like tarot, kind of the flavor of regular tarot. I don't know how to do tarot. I know some awesome tarot readers, but I'm not one of them. And so, but this has some really cool kind of alternative meanings to the kind of the tarot flavor of the cards and things. This is another Earth deck, Sacred Earth Oracle, and let's see what else we got. And then this is a nice deck. I rarely use this deck. I'm not sure why, but it says Ask an Angel. And so I have found that when I remember, because I often forget sometimes, especially if I'm walking through some stuff and I'm distracted by it, to ask for help more, whether that be through prayer or whether that be through just asking our angel helpers. And the rule is that if we don't ask, our angels can't help. And so it's always an awesome reminder to ask more. And so if anybody would like a card, please let me know, and we'll start you off with a card or a few cards. And let's see, I think I'm going to share my reading. I'm going to share my event so other people. Let's see. How can I do this? I'm going to go to Unity of Gulfport, and I'm going to share this to my page, and I'm going to share it to, I have a lesbian community connection page, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So I hope everybody had a great day. It's been a little bit of a weird week. This week I am a water sign, so that means I am going to feel emotions a lot. And so I've been walking through some personal, some grief, and some letting go processes, which for me are never an easy thing. And so I always feel really big. And so I've been walking through some of that, and my cards have been a wonderful insight or a wonderful companion as I walk through some of these big life changes, and as I choose which action steps forward are mine to do and mine to embrace. For those of you that are new to my little intuitive card pulling event, in the background you can see my beloved family. These are my nieces and my mom. That's me and mom. Let's see if I can point. That's me and mom. Mom was very, very sick growing up, and that's why I went into actually the healing arts, because I watched her struggle so much. And then these are my nieces, which are my mom's grandbabies. And where's my little sister. My little sister is right up here. Wait, it's opposite. So little sister is right here, and then that's her first little munchkin. This is my oldest niece when she was a baby, who is now very beautiful. That's her when she was a baby. She used to stay at my house for a little while. She was so cute. I had to tie her to me when she was little, because if not, she'd scream bloody murder. Like she was like this big, and she had to be against me, so I would have to tie her to me with a sheet because I didn't have a carrier. But and then that's her. It's opposite. So that's her a couple years ago at her birthday, and then that's when we went into the ocean with just t-shirts. We went and bought clothes at JCPenney because we couldn't find bathing suits, so we went and jumped in the ocean. But anyway, these are my spiritual kids, and there's my sister up there. There's another picture of sister. So, but yeah, those are her babies, and they are the light of my life, and I love them so. And then over here, let's see. Over here is Donna Kirby's gratitude painting, gratefulness. Over here, it's like opposite, so it's like freaky because you would think it'd be this way, but it's this way on. And what else? I got my little Buddha picture. And what else? And then this is Juliana's kitty cat painting of Cuddles. And Cuddles is my beloved Cuddles. Let me move my guitar. And that's Cuddles right there, who's super old. She's 22. And the love of my life. Oh, do I love that kitty. And I have that little angel thing, right? Let's see, over here. And that says, angels are all around you. And I always celebrate that. So if anybody would like a card, let me know, or I will pull one for myself and start the card pulling for the evening. Let's see. I think Moonology is the deck I'm doing today. It's been a really interesting couple of days. Lots of raining lately. Lots of rain. Got to hang out with my nieces yesterday, and we went to Books A Million, and they love playing war with cards. I'm not sure why or what makes them love it so much, but they love war. And I'll have to teach them some of my favorite card games when I went to camp. All right, so I hear a 1, a 3. So how my psychic gift works is I kind of have like a movie screen on the front part of my brain that I see things. That's called, the technical name for that is clairvoyance. Or I'll hear things, which clairaudience is the hearing part. Or sometimes I'll feel things, or I'll feel pressure on my body, and other ways I get information. But those are the two most common ways. So I see a 1, I see a 3. That means the third card in the sequence, and then I see a 17. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, and a 26. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. All right, let's pull some cards. So I like the imaging on these cards because it's like the moon and all the phases of the moon. I haven't been out at night much. I've been in the ocean a lot. I haven't gotten enough this week, but last couple of weeks I have been getting into the ocean a lot and walking by the ocean. Okay, here we go. Here's the first card pull, and this one's for me. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, that's true. Okay. So the first card I got was Believe in the Impossible. And I like to believe in the impossible anyway. So this is probably a really good card for me. And a reminder of like totally believe in the impossible, because you'll get it at least at some point. And that's kind of how my life has worked. I've never really been talented, like really talented. I think maybe I'm getting there in certain areas of my work, like getting more talented in terms of that like mastery level. But yeah, like I always had like a lot of heart, even like as a basketball player. I always, I was a scrappy player. Like I just was always after the ball. I always got the ball because my heart wanted it so much. And so I've always been kind of like a believer in the impossible. So I've been working on a couple projects that feel really big, and I know they're mine to do, but sometimes it's a little discouraging because they're not here yet. So that's a good card. I like the moon, like how powerful the moon is in this card. Confidence is the key to success. That's really great for me to hear too, because my mind can I have a really strong mind in some areas, and it can talk some smack sometimes. So confidence is always a good word to remember and to practice, whether that be just going through the motions of confidence or faking it till you make it, whatever it might be. So yeah, confidence and stepping into that more confident energy can shift you more into action. It can also calm fears. It can, you can bring manifestation energies to you of the things that you most want. And so, yeah, confidence is the key to my success. That's very true. And to take action, even if I'm, get a little scared, whatever it might be. I think it's natural to have all kinds of emotions, which brings me to the next card. If anybody would like to interrupt me for a reading, feel free to interrupt me and get a reading. So the next card is it says emotions are running high, and that is certainly the truth lately. So yeah, just in a period of feeling and really staying present for my grief, which, I think, grief comes in layers, and I believe it hits us in many, many different ways. And when we're able to really just stand still and face it and really surrender to the power of the grief, but also take action and forward motion through the grief. I think there's a delicate balance there between feeling and getting stuck in it. So just feeling a lot lately. I look forward to the moon entering a different phase where I'm a little less feeling. And so I know that feelings are a gift, and my sensitivity is a gift in many ways, but boy, has it been a feeling week. So I learned from Reverend Kimberly the other day that emotion actually is located a lot in our sacral chakra. I didn't know that. So I thought that was really cool insight. And then that last card is adjustments are required. And so that's good for me to hear and affirm, because I'm really looking at just life efficiency lately, and really thinking about what are the systems that run my life, that run it, in a happy, productive, structured way, so I can achieve some of my dreams and to embrace some of my dreams. And so I think a lot of people are out celebrating the last day of Pride in St. Petersburg. So a lot of people that are not here often, or that are here often, I believe, are out having fun. So if anybody would like any series of cards, let me know, or I'll just keep on pulling them. Let's see. This is the moon deck. So I think I'm going to pull a collective reading for all of us. And this is from Ask an Angel. This is the deck that I feel guided to pull from. Oops. Let's see. So a collective reading, meaning that it applies to all of us for the week. So I think I'm going to pull 3 cards. If anybody would like a reading, stop me and let me know, and I'll be happy to pull some cards for you. So intuitive connection is a huge part of my spirituality and my spiritual connection to life and spirit, myself at large. I've always kind of had the gift ever since I was really little. All right, so I see a 1, I see a 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'm going to pull one more. 9, 10, 14, 15, 16. All right, let's see. I love the back to these cards. I always like that image. Okay, so these are good cards. They're always good cards. Oh, these are all great cards. Okay, so for a collective reading for the week, the first one is an art card, and I love the image of the light radiating from the person's eyes, because when I touch this card, I hear intuitively the word creativity. And so this is just a reminder for us to embrace whatever version of creativity most makes your heart feel alive. And I was doing guitar and singing for a little while, and I'll get back to that. I just kind of got out of the rhythm of it. But I think I'm on day 10 of my 111-day challenge, my creative challenge. But I love the shining from the eyes, because that's how it feels when you're really into the creativity, and divine creativity energy is coming through you. It's that beaming of that light and that joy of embracing the creativity. And I believe that it is the flow of that energy that really helps us connect to our intuition, and that makes us feel more alive. The next card of our collective pull. Yay! Hello. Who are you? I can't see you. I can't see who this is. Who is this? Hello, hello. So of our collective reading, this card is about balance. And so balance is all about looking at our life and not kind of investing too much. Hi, Tammy. Welcome. Is this Tammy? I don't remember your last name. Is this Cindy's friend Tammy or a different Tammy? Let's see. So balance is all about really looking at our lives and really assessing how do we balance everything. Alabama. Is this the one with the little boys? Is this the one with is it the 4 little boys? I think it's 4. That's the counselor. I saw your page the other day. If it is, I think it's Alabama where you are. Hello, hi, Rebecca. Welcome, welcome. Let me see if I can look on the comments of under here. Let's see. So, sometimes I can see the comments, and sometimes I can't. Yes, Tammy, I know you. Yes, of course. You're next after I finish this. Okay, so Divine Mystery. I love this card. What a beautiful card with the dove. So this card, intuitively, I'm getting around this card is really believe in the infinite potential of the universe. Because I have wow, Australia, awesome. When we are able to step outside the confinements of our mind, we're really able to not limit ourselves, because there are so many infinite possibilities out there that that we can't comprehend them all. We can't conceive of them all. So when we're able to really step outside of that limited thinking and really embrace just the surrendering to what is possible, I think awesome things, amazing things can happen. And so I'm in that, a little bit of that process. Surrender is never an easy thing to do, especially when things are not going exactly the way you would like them to go. And so I love this card. Such a pretty look at the little happy dove flying around, because the little dove is surrendering. And so my mind can sometimes have difficulty with that, because I think I overthink everything. And so, but great card pull for our collective reading. All right, Tammy, is there a deck that you would like? We have the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. Let's see, we have this one. We have Moonology. We have Keepers of the Light. We have Angel Therapy. We have Archangel Gabriel deck, and we have Archangel Oracle deck. What else we got? We got Native Spirit. I know you really love the Earth. So we have this Earth deck, and then we have Sacred Earth Oracle, which you like. The first one. The first one was it? What did I do? This was it. This one that I pulled, or Moonology? Tammy, I don't remember. The first one. I think it was this one that I mentioned. So if I'm wrong, let me know. Correct me. I have been doing a lot of intuitive stuff lately. Just personally, actually. I get it. The one that I'm tapping. Is it this one? I'm hoping. If it's not, tell me. Psychic Tarot. This is a good deck. It has a different type of deck, or a different feel to it. I like the imagery. The purple. I am very klutzy. That's one thing my brain difference has left me with, is my klutziness. Okay, and so I am shuffling. I'm tapping in your energy field, Tammy. I hope that you are doing well. I think you invited me to your new counseling page, and I added myself. So best of luck on all your endeavors with that. I'm sure that you will be successful. And you love your boys like I love my nieces. So I can appreciate your great love of them from that perspective. Okay, here we go. I see a 1. I see a 3 in my mind. 3, 4, 5, 6. I see a 16. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 25. All right. I love the flowiness of the circles. I'm starting to think about doing more art. I'm thinking about doing more art stuff. We'll see if I get there. I always say that, and I always buy materials, and then I don't do it. All right, Tammy, the first card, firm foundation. So when I touch this card, they're conveying the importance of really looking at your life and then saying, okay, what are the areas that are not firm like a rock? So they're showing me like the rock foundation of like a brick house. And that if that foundation isn't extremely like sturdy and precisely built, the foundation, and everything else will crack over time. And so they're really wanting you to look at your life, okay, and get real honest with yourself. I'm in this process now, kind of like, what areas do I really need to work on, and where do I need to focus my energy so that my foundation is super strong? Because once that foundation is super strong, you can really build anything you want on it. And I had this happen once in my life in my late 20s, where I built kind of this real estate, just kind of this large real estate business, but my foundation wasn't strong enough, and I ended up losing everything. And so I'm really dedicated in this phase of really creating an extremely strong foundation. And so that's what that is really looking at the pieces and saying, all right, what area has some chaos in it or some low vibration energy that I can clear or work on or align so that I can create an extra sturdy foundation so that I can execute something or whatever it is that you're most wanting in your life to bring you most joy, fulfillment, happiness, stuff like that. The second card, Tammy. Shadow. So when I touched this card for you, Tammy, I heard the words shadow of self. And so when it comes to the shadow of self, when we face our shadow, it's usually never easy, so I'm going through a little bit of that now as I stay committed to walking really fully present through my grieving process. But they're saying when we're really able to really face our shadow selves, that's when we're able to, they're showing me the image of someone standing stronger within themselves. So when we really can get real honest with ourselves and our past mistakes or the illusion of mistakes or shame, whatever it might be, that we are able to embrace the totality of who we are. And then we're able to, once we're able to really embrace and accept and be one with the totality of what we are and who we are, then we're able to step up stronger and more fully and then shine greater with our hearts and with the intention of service, because I know you do tons of service with your work, that we're able to show up even stronger when we're able to face our, don't really want to use the most wounded areas of ourselves, but that's the only kind of word I can think of in this very moment. But those parts of ourselves that, I don't know, maybe we feel just are not worthy or lovable or whatever it might be, those aspects. And so they're just saying that the ultimate bottom line for this card is just face yourself. Let's see. I just started with, oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm so glad. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can. That's wonderful. I'm so glad that you had that. Business people with business minds are invaluable at times. I don't always have a mind like that. And so people like, I tend to gravitate towards people like that when it comes to my business and business coaching. That's fabulous that you have somebody, because they can be invaluable in just putting down even a few of those structured foundational pieces around that. And so when I touch this card, there's a difference between wisdom and insight. And so knowledge is wonderful. Wisdom usually comes with experience, but insight is being able to clear all that wisdom and knowledge away and asking the divine. And so if you looked at this picture with the sun in the background, and so when I touch this card for you, what I'm getting is that as brilliant as you are and all that you're doing, both in your family life and in your business and all of that, they're wanting you to clear your mind and connect more And then whatever you hear, prioritize that information first over the knowledge or wisdom. So the like clear your mind, connect, and then whether it be write it down, the wisdom, or remember insight, or remember it. That I feel like the more that you're able to do that on a consistent basis, the more that you'll be able to download the insights, and it will be the insight information that will even revitalize. So using the word revitalize, revamp, rejuvenate your life and your vibration more. And so it's the divine insights, right? So even though wisdom is valuable, I love wisdom, I love research and all that stuff. God, do I ever? It always is my intuitive, though, information and is the most valuable in my life. Sometimes my intuition will lead me to the research, but that's another topic. So choose wisely is the next card. So I'm not sure what is coming up for you to make some decisions about. They're not really showing me a lot of information about what it is. But they are saying that choosing wisely, it's not just a cerebral decision. Okay, so what that means is that they're wanting you, whatever it is, they're not showing me the situation or whatever it may be. It might be related to some type of interaction with a person, though. They're wanting you to remember to not to go with just your thinking around it. They're wanting you to also tap in. How do you feel about the decision? And also to choose wisely, to not make the decision in a hasteful, emotional moment, number one. And number two, to look at all the aspects of all aspects of the decision, and also what the aspects of making decision and the aftermath of the decision. But also that, and if you see a card, there's a finger pointing up. And so there's a couple different ways of looking at cards in general and reading them. And one of them is to include the information from the picture of the card. And so the information is to not just go with cerebral information on the decision, to consult your guides, your angels. I know you do a lot of nature, so maybe go out there and connect from a pureness. But most importantly, when you think about the decision, or when you're like, which decision makes your heart the happiest? That's the one they're wanting you to go with. To not just think it out, to feel it out. That was the message in that card. Last card. Oh, balance. Balance, Tammy. Oh, so hard when we're doing so much for so many people. So they're wanting you to take an extra look at your physical self-care, your spiritual self-care, your emotional self-care, but something around the physical they're emphasizing. And that that as much I know that both of you and I really love to invest in family life and to really give to little people, younger people, which is, I know, part of our spiritual walk here. But they're wanting you to pay extra attention to keeping yourself in balance, and to become extra aware of what are the things that help you most keep balanced. Like for me, like I have a rhythm in my life that if I move my body for like 60 minutes, if I spend probably 15-20 minutes in some type of spiritual connection thing, and I do my juicing and my food prep and all the things, like really looking at your life and thinking like, what are the rhythms that really keep me balanced and energetically strong and spiritually strong and heart-based strong, and almost because it's easy to get busy and think about everybody else. And so really emphasizing. I really like the image, on the card as well. Because if you look at the guy's face, he's really in like deep spiritual connection. And I love the circle and the wings. So they're wanting you to also interact with spirit more on a daily basis. I know you do a lot of that on your own in nature, but they're wanting you to do it even more so in your everyday life. So I'm not sure whether it be prayer or whatever it might be, that they're wanting you to pay more attention to it and to practice it more. And so for me, I do journaling. I pull cards every day. I pray. On my better days, I'm doing breath work and meditation. Sometimes I'll do yoga, like spiritual, connecting or flowing spiritual energy through my body in whatever ways I can. What else? But they're wanting you to focus more on incorporating more spiritual connection and flow into your everyday life. So I hope that's helpful. Let's see. I hope you're doing well, Tammy, and I wish you a lot of success on your. I'm not sure if it's your business, your consulting work, or your coaching work. Okay, who is here still that would like a reading? Rebecca, are you still here? I believe you're still here. Rebecca, are you still here? Oh, you're welcome. Wishing you a lot of luck on all your endeavors and lots of joy with your babies. And nice to see you here. So, that was Tammy. Okay, Rebecca. Did you see a card, a deck that you would like to pull from? We have Native Spirit, and we have Sacred Earth Oracle, and Moonology. I'm not sure why I can't see. Let me see. Let's see. We have, I think this one is for you, actually. This one, Sacred Earth Oracle, Rebecca. Unless I hear from you, I'm going to pull this one. Ooh, my eyes are itching. My eyes do not like my makeup. I'm so sensitive. So I put a little makeup on. I know I look a little tired, so I don't know if you can see it or not. But my eyes, my body is so sensitive to any chemicals on my skin. So these are very earthy if you look at the little thing. Native Spirit, please. All right. Native Spirit. I put these away. Or the last one. All right, I'll pick the one that you wanted. If you were drawn to that, it's for a reason. So if you hear a little meow, that's my very old kitty who I love bigger than the sky and the ocean put together. Her name is Cuddles. She is 22 years old, and she likes to come by her food bowl and then meow really loud because she wants me to be sitting there petting her while she eats. And she's very feisty and loud when I'm not there. So yeah, Cuddles, that's her name. That's Cuddles right there in the picture. Let me see. That's my beloved old baby. It's opposite. So right there, that's my beloved old baby. So she's old. That picture is like a couple years ago. So she's my beloved, my old kitty. Oh, we have been through some stuff. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, she's my babe. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And she sleeps with me every night, which is nice. And so now, like, she likes to perch on the corner of my bed, like her favorite spot all day long, because she's old now, right? So I'm so grateful that every day we celebrate when we wake up, because I have her here for another day. So she's on this side of heaven. So it's a good damn day. So, all right. Grandfather's, let's see. These have really deep these have really deep meanings in the little book. But I'm going to tell you what I intuitively see when I touch the card, because I don't know them all. I'm not really intimate. I don't have an intimate knowledge of the deck. Some decks I do because I've had them for so long. But these ones, I don't. So I'll go with what I intuitively, when I touch them, what I hear. So I have a very sacred relationship with the sky, and Grandfather Sky is all about the wisdom of the universe and coming into our crown chakra and guiding us, and really having faith in that that spiritual knowledge and connection in the heavens or the ethereal or whatever you feel, wherever. I'm probably going to smudge all of my makeup when I rub my eyes. So, oh well. I used to be cute. No, I'm kidding. And so, but yeah, when I look at this, I look at the sky, I think about how many times I have looked up at the sky, and I have really gained some great strength from the sky and the clouds, and that, the answer is always there. We just have to get quiet enough to hear it. And so they're just reminding you that the answer is there. It's just a matter of connecting and asking, whatever your belief system is. I certainly believe in angels and spirit guides and all of that, but asking your divine presence what is next and in what direction you should go. This is when I touch this card. This is about the story of our lives and of your life. And they're wanting to ask you the question. I don't know why it's important, but they're saying to ask yourself, what will I be most proud of when I tell the young people in my life at a later time period? So I think you're a little younger than me, but what will you be most proud to share with littles And, one of the most sacred relationships that I have are with my nieces, and they've been such a tremendous gift in my life and to my heart in so many ways. And one of the things that is one of the greatest gifts is that I get to teach them about life from my heart. And it's interesting what they learn from me and what I learn from them. And, it just, but they're wanting you to ask yourself the question, what will I be most proud of to share with younger people in the future, whether it be your kids or younger people around you? I'm not sure why this is important. Next card is Nature Spirits. So when I touch this card, excuse me. Wow, 51. So your soul must be young for me to tap in. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, I feel that you have a really big, beautiful heart, Rebecca. So Nature Spirits, this card is all about connecting to that high vibration energy of nature. And so I like walking in the woods a lot. I haven't done it in a long time. I should really do more of it because I just really enjoy it. To feel the energy of the trees and the high vibration of like the living vegetation. I love the beach, so I'm often at the beach walking near the waves or in the waves. I'm most intuitively connected when I'm in the waves, but they're wanting you to connect more to the energy of nature. I feel that you'll find some answers there that are from within in a strong way. Oh, nice that you're near the beach. I'm about 25 minutes from the beach. I almost went today. I may go tomorrow morning, but probably not. Probably be lazy and lay with cuddles in the bed for a little while. But nature will be very helpful to your heart and clearing your mind. I feel that your mind is a little heavy right now, but that being out in nature is one of the ways that you can clear it and then connect for clear intuitive stuff. Awesome. 7 minutes of walking. That's great. The prayer feather. I love this idea. It's like a ritual of tying the feathers to the trees, and then the wind carries the prayers. I've never done it. I've always wanted to. But they're wanting to emphasize the power of prayer in your life. And that, prayer is all about intention too. And I'm really big on metaphysics and the law of attraction and really live my life according, those principles. And so they're just reminding you to really connect to the power of prayer. And I get feathers as messengers too. That's awesome. I used to get them all the time in the beginning of my intuitive walk here. From my grandmother, she'd send me messages around the patterns of the feathers, and I feel her presence. That's awesome. I had that too, especially in the beginning of my walk with intuition. Well, I hope that is helpful, Rebecca. Welcome to the Divine Insights. If you'd like to be on my mailing list or the mailing list for Unity of Gulfport, just leave your email and I'll make sure that you get on both lists. Let's see. Anybody else? Would anybody else like a reading? Almost 38 minutes to Divine Insights for tonight. Let's see. These are natural. Oh, you're very welcome, Rebecca. This event is put on by the Unity of Gulfport. If anybody feels guided to make a donation, you can do so at the links above this video or at unityofgulfport.org/give. They are hosting the event. All donations go to Unity of Gulfport. Let's see. Anybody else? Would anybody else like a reading? Let's see. Is anybody here that would like a reading? Let's see. I am not graceful when it comes to the cards. So, Rumi, I have this deck over here that I think I had out for me. It's my new deck. It's my Rumi deck. I think I'm going to pull. Hi, Leslie. Welcome. So good to see you. I missed you. Yay, Leslie. What would you like? Let's see what deck. We have the Sacred Earth Oracle. We have the Psychic Tarot. Thank you for joining us tonight. We got Moonology. We got Keepers of the Light. We have Archangel Gabriel. We have Archangel Oracle cards. And let's see, we have Angel Therapy. Would you like me to pull a deck for you, or would you like to pick a deck? Let's see. So good to see you, Leslie. I haven't seen you for a while. I'm hoping to go to the Abraham group soon. Gabrielle. Okay, that's a great creative deck. So that's interesting that you're drawn to that deck. This always helps me when I'm working on a project that I'm like a creative project that I'm dragging my feet on. Leslie is an amazing artist, and she does all that. She's an author and an artist, and she teaches awesome healing stuff with her healing workshops. And she always inspires me to get out into the world with my creations because you do such a great job with it. So this is a great deck. It's kind of plain on the outside, but this is an older deck, actually. I've had this a long time. And this deck is always good in the creative area or the business area. Let's see. I see a 1. I see a 3. I see a 6. 8. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Thank you, Rebecca. If you're ever in town, feel free to come to the Unity of Gulfport. Or like I said, feel free to add yourself to my email list because I'm always doing community gatherings or workshops or something. So I'm always out doing something and inviting people to come. So anyway, thank you. All right, Leslie, you ready? Okay, first card. Open your heart to love. Oh, what a good card for both of us to get. So I went to a Reiki session with Reverend Kimberly, who's amazing at Reiki. And what she said was that she felt my heart was like in chains almost. I had locked down my heart. So opening our heart to love is really, really courageous, especially if we've been hurt, Leslie, in different ways. So this is a message that's safe for you to open your heart with the intention of loving, not just the kids, because I know you're such a gift to the kids in your family and around you, but that it takes a lot of courage to really love big. And I love big. I know you have a heart like mine, so I'm sure you love huge too. Next one, express your inner truth. I feel another book is coming. Is there another book in the mix? I feel like this is you even being more open and flowing with your tremendous talent. So it always inspire me to get out there more. Helping children is the next card. Oh, you have such a gift. At the bottom it says, part of your life purpose involves teaching, guiding, and helping young people, Leslie. That makes so sense. I feel also the more that you help kids, the more joy that you're going to feel inside your heart. Like you're just made for it. The kids love you. Daily practice. I think this is cards for both of us. When I touched this card, what I heard was that it doesn't matter if it's good or not, just create. Like my brain can beat me up all day long. Like my first book, The Joy Matrix, I almost threw it away like 18 times. Like I was so overwhelmed with it and so aggravated with it or whatever. Like writing a book is like a perfectionist nightmare. But they're just saying, just create, just keep creating every day, daily practice, just keep going. And because it's our minds that stop us a lot. And so, yes, for both of us, that's right. I feel it's a dual reading. And so I'm really, I'm trying to write my second book and I am struggling with keeping the flow of it. I must admit, I am not in the mode, like I'll start it and then I just get flustered with it. And then I think I'm on 30,000 words, which isn't enough. I think I'm going to need like at least 100,000 words. So I am in the process of writing this very hard book to write. I know it's part of my walk here and I know it'll be wonderful and perfect as is when I'm ready to launch it, but I am struggling with that process. So keep creating. Yes. Awesome. So glad. Leslie makes these amazing pictures and illustrations and portraits. She's amazing. I can't wait for you to do Bammy. I can't wait. That's like, I cannot wait for you to do Bammy. Yes. Thank you so much, Leslie. Perfect. That's right. Spiritually, etherically perfect, not my perfect. And then new project. I feel there's something new coming. I'm not sure. Like I felt that energy when I touched the other card too. Is there a project that you've been thinking about? This is your power card. So this is extra important card. Is there a new project you're thinking about or engaging in? I feel that it will make you really happy doing it. Like you're meant to do it. Make sure you do it. Step up into it. But that you'll be really happy doing it. Like it'll make you, and also make you feel energetically stronger. So trusting and the daily practice. I'm really trying. I started that, 111 Creative Flow Challenge, which I'm still going to do. It's just a little slower because I got to learn the songs now. I ran out of all the songs I knew by heart. And so I've been a little bit lackadaisical on doing that every day, but I'm getting a little better. I'll do a few more songs. But that was the whole idea, was to step out of the perfectionism and just step into the creative flow and feel that vibration coming through my consciousness. Oh, yay, I'm glad. You have a show that you're working on right now. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. I want to come see one of your shows very soon. Ah, thanks, Leslie. I've just been doing it because I love to do it so much. And I'm always feel insecure singing on video. And I said, I got to overcome this resistance to being on video. So I said, how perfect to just get out there and sing and not care. So that's what I've been working on. But thank you for listening. I appreciate that, Leslie. Those songs, all of them have a special meaning somehow in my heart that I love. And so that's been very helpful. Let's see. I think I'm also supposed to pull a Rumi card for you, Leslie. Let's see. I hear a 16. This is my new deck. I don't know what happened to the front of the card deck or the box, but this is the front of the book. Alana Fairchild. I know you have a deck you love by her, Leslie. Excuse me. The older I get, the quicker my body drops into tiredness at a certain time. Oh, thank you so much, Leslie. Yeah, music has always been a spiritual companion in many ways, and so it has been a great healing tool for my heart. Oh, the Isis deck. That's right. I have to get her Isis deck. I don't have that one yet. So I'm hearing 7 and 16. 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. That color has a different vibration to it. I'm not sure if I like the colors, but I do like the meaning of it. Let's see. The first one says, I surge on the uprising wave of love. Ooh, that's so good. I could see you like just becoming this tidal wave of love for the universe. What a cool thing, huh? And then the second thing says the dissolving light. So this is when we're just kind of like struggling with our shadows, and this is just a reminder that our old stuff is our old stuff. It's not currently us. It's our old versions of us and our old trauma. And even though I feel it's very important to face all aspects of the self, but not get stuck in them, which is a really kind of a delicate balance beam in some ways. But that when our old stuff is haunting, I don't know. I always believe it's always wise to look it square in the face and face whatever it is, and process it with sacred people around us, and really just. But yeah, it says dissolving light. So there may be some shadows that creep into your mind a little bit. No, they are not the truth. They are just part of your past, and that your consciousness is strong enough to feel the old energy, but most importantly, to release it and flow past your mind out into the ethereal, because it's not yours. It's not yours to hold on to, and it's not yours for your heart to be weighed down by. If that makes sense. So I hope that's helpful, Leslie. So good to see you. I'd love to see you soon for food or coffee or a walk or whatever you would like. Anybody else? Would anybody else like a reading? I think, let's see. I'm going to pull one from the Sacred Earth Oracle. Yeah, Alana Fairchild also has books, Leslie. I didn't know that she had books. All right. Excuse me. Seven, 8, 16. So the two cards from this deck. Brilliance and Shift. I like this picture of brilliance because look at like the colors coming off the brain and like this crazy art-filled avalanche of thought. And that's how brilliance can be. It can be a little mad. And so I like this one. And also the shifting into a different energetic state. And so I always forget. I love knowledge because I love to create with it. Oh yeah. I'd like to go Tuesday's meeting soon too. Yeah, she has books. It's all on like angels and stuff, and not numerology and the vibration of things. Yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go cuddle my old cat. Shift is a pretty card too. That's right, and I'm all in that process of that. Releasing some old energies, but also just feeling everything too, and then shifting into whatever direction I'm most intuitively guided. Which right now has been writing and getting into the ocean and figuring out how I'm going to teach my principles, my healing principles I love so much. So, yes, so awesome. Yes, shift. And I love that the energy is around the person, kind of carrying them into the next phase. So, anyway, yes, this is a pretty card. Did I not get to anybody? We're at 50 minutes. I think I'm going to call it a night. If and no one else would like a reading, I'm here next week at 7:30 p.m. For those of you that are new to the area or in the St. Petersburg Gulfport area, come on down to Unity of Gulfport, and they have service at 10:30 a.m. I do my exercising with spirit class at 7 a.m. on Gulfport Beach, and then I do this event on Thursday nights. Oh, that's nice. Okay, sure. Well, I hope you have a wonderful time, Leslie, with your sister, and I would love to see you soon, whenever that is. I know last minute is fine too. I know you have my number. So, anyway, many, many blessings to everyone. I wish you such a beautiful week with lots of joy and adventure and love, or just connection to self and spirit. And I will see you next week. Much love. Take care. Bye bye.